The first weekend of spring is here and I'm out hiking. It's a chilly day, but it's all good. Maybe the sun will make an appearance. It's kind of gray right now, but gotta hope for a little excitement, eh? Coming out for nature sounds. The sound of the flowing streams, the birds chirping in the trees, and my huffing and puffing. Look at the size of this stump. That is, well, that tree behind it is probably 2 foot across, 3 foot across, the diameter there. So that just shows you how big this stump is when they logged it way back when. Okay, now I do turn off the main trail somewhere here. I just gotta figure out where. Oh, this is a nice stream. So this is the main trail that most people take. We're gonna take this trail. The last time I was up here was a couple of years ago, maybe? Something like that, a year and a half. And it was a bit of a jungle gym through here. Not a huge one, but a little bit. So we'll see if it turns out to be the same this time around, maybe even worse. Because I don't think this is maintained. The only people that maintain that would be users like me. I did bring my silky saw with me. So if need be, as you can see, the trail gets a little tighter, but people have been in here cutting away. Yeah. I'll be referencing GPS quite a bit on this trail to make sure I stay on track. I don't want to get lost up here. Okay, like for instance, we got 2 directions to go here, left or right. I think it's going to be to the left. No, it might be to the right. GPS comes in handy. The trail's to the right for anybody asking, not the left like I was thinking. That's why we have the GPS. I've warmed up enough that it's time to get this jacket off. Okay, there we go. It's nice that that tree came down. It's a big tree, eh? Big sucker. Huh. I remember going over here before. People are going around here. Probably because the trees have fallen and made it a little awkward to get around, have they? Oh yeah. Yeah. This tree's falling down now. Although not too bad. You can hop over that. Look at that, pulled up right by its roots. We've got such a long growing season here that the trees grow up really quickly. And they don't get time to really sink those roots down and make them a little bit stronger. So when the big winds come by, they tend to tip a lot. So let me put this here. So what I forgot to do when I had my pack down is get my whistle out. So let's do that now. It's springtime. It's a good idea to have the whistle out any time of year. But it's just another deterrent for wild animals out here. All right, and let's turn this on. It gives people a way to try to find us if need be, although the cell phone will do that. Hey, if you're not a member yet, why don't you click the join button? Go ahead, click it. It'll tell you the benefits of the channel. There's certainly members only videos, posts, and chat that we can have. So join up today, come enjoy the benefits, and you'll be supporting this channel and our excursions out here. All right, won't bother you anymore. Let's get moving. Look at that moss on these trees. All right, little guy, I'm gonna go. I think he still flew away after I left. I tried to not bother him too much. I hear a little bit of wind out here. I checked the wind forecast. It's not supposed to be too windy. Fingers crossed. Hopefully this is just a slight breeze and this is as much as it gets, because I don't like being in these forested areas with the wind blowing. As you saw before, with trees down and such, they come down quite easily, and I don't want to be here for that. So the last time I was here, I think it was summer. It was August of 2023, and it was quite smoky, and instead today it's cloudy, but we can see further. But man, look at that. You don't want to be rolling down here. This is pretty sheer, pretty steep. Not sure what that leads to, but anyway, let's get down here. The goal today, so people always wonder what a goal is to, well, number one is not get injured. Oh, shoot. Just give me a second here. Yeah. All right. It's I just don't trust some of this stuff. I've fallen enough times that I don't like it. The goal today is just to be out here and enjoy it, eh? So like I said, it's the first weekend of spring. Time to get out, get back into the hiking routines, the outdoor routines, living life outdoors. So that's the goal. We will pass a cabin. We might go in. I've done this trail once before, and that's when I was looking for the cabin. So I found that, know where it is. Just haven't been here in springtime, so we'll see what it's like and just enjoy the sights and sounds along the way. Does that sound like a plan? I think that sounds like a plan. So green. Man, look at the moss covered rocks here. Just let you know how damp it is in here. Look at these huge arbutus trees. My friends to the south might know them as madrone trees. But they've been here for a while. That's for sure. Incredible. What's this going on here? Ugh. Looks like vomit. Gross. I'm not touching it. You touch it. Looks yummy, eh? All right. I'm just gonna check the GPS again. I'll be saying that a lot. Make sure I'm on track. I believe I am. Yeah, actually I am. I'm coming up a hillside. There's a lot of switchbacks. I think people bring their horses up here from time to time. And that's why we have all these switchbacks. The last time I hiked up here, pretty much around this spot with all these switchbacks, had a gosh darn horsefly chasing me all the way up. It was terrible. I didn't like it. I told him, leave me alone. He wasn't respecting boundaries. Not nice at all. Yeah, this way. But today, being spring, nothing of the sort. Just some little birds flittering around. I think they're enjoying spring too. It's a season of new growth. If you haven't already done so, smash that subscribe button. And while you're at it, hit the like button if you like what you're seeing. This stump is getting worked over by woodpeckers. All right, one of the first main lookouts, and like I said before, the views were smoky. Today, not so smoky. A little bit better. I'm not sure we'll see much more because we've got the mountains right there. And then there you can see a little bit of smoke creeping up. People still use wood stoves around here. Actually, right across where you see the houses, that's across an inlet. That's on the Malahat, Goldstream Heights, pretty sure. So, and there's the power lines coming through. So they'll come down and then they cross across the ocean and right across. Man, I don't know if this does justice to how high these rocks are up here. Right down there, we can see this big tree coming up here, which is snapped at the top. I mean, we're almost even with that tree there. I mean, that's pretty tall. What is that? 100 feet or so. 10, 20, maybe 80, maybe 100. I don't know. It's high. We got a little bit more. We got another spot there that we can poke out and take a look. And can you hear the birds out here? They're excited to see me. They heard that Age from Age's Adventures was going to be up here. So yeah, maybe they got a big party plan for me up there. Let's go find out. All right. You know, the nice thing about these trees would be if they had bark on them now. It makes it slippery. And I'm going to go down this way. It's just safer. I got to do some ducking, but this moss is can be treacherous. And that's Mount Finlayson down there. I'll do that again this year. But it can be quite busy. The birds are everywhere. I came down here. I heard these rocks cracking. Didn't like that. This is the third lookout up here. Oh, there's bumblebees out already. Do you hear it? Oh, cool. See the ocean? And then that's the transmission lines for the electricity go across. They go across the inlet and up the other side of the mountain and over, and they continue on up north. So here we are. Way out in the middle of nowhere, eh? It's nice. Although where we are, I can still hear bits of noise. Some sort of vehicle noise or motorized noise. I guess it's just the way the valley is, right? Like it's just coming right up. It's not too loud. There's another one of these down trees in my path. It's a big one. So luckily the path continues on over this way. So they found a way around it. I think we're on proper track. Look at all these trees coming down here. What happened here? Probably a bear looking for something. Got a nice little pond of water here for the animals. We got some tracks here from something. And it gets a little sketchy coming down here if I remember correctly. Yeah, so down here, it can get a little bit slippery. Might be a bit more grippy now than it was when I came. We're coming down again. Sometimes it's easier. Oh, more. Let's see here. I want to be careful down this bit. Okay. Man, it is steep. Steep as can be. Forest is closing in on me again. It's coming in like wrapping me up in a warm blanket. Nice little cocoon. Makes it a little darker though, but that's okay. We'll come out the other side. Certainly getting swampy in here. Okay. Hopefully this log isn't too slippery. There we go. I didn't want to go for a swim. So you can see this is an old road in here from when they would have logged it. Big stumps there. And there. Gives us a comparison. So when that tree gets to that size, then it's totally regenerated, eh? Okay, I believe going the right way. A belief and a hope, and I think I turn up here. It's just gorgeous up here. Man, more little water storage ponds. It's great. Great for the wildlife. So the last time I was out here, we weren't able to view anything off of here. So because of the fire smoke, today a little bit different. We got some clouds, but see what we see. Let me get out of the muddy bits. Well, that's kind of cool. I think that's a bit of Mount Work that I climb to. I think that's a little bit that I get my view from. It's nice here. All right, let's try not to slip. Head down this way. This is quite the tricky trail now. Had to use the GPS to find this and then even guess where the trail went. This is not used that often. So be mindful when you're coming out here. But once you get back onto the trail, it's very clear that we're on the trail. And then we've got this big pond over here that I think was even there in summer. Obviously not quite as full. But yeah, good spot for animals to come and get a drink. We got this tree still hanging on, although it's starting to come apart here. Eventually this is gonna fall down, cover the trail. And people have been through here, like they partially maintain this trail. And then we're going to be turning off to the right soon. And then we'll start our descent. We'll head towards the cabin. As soon as we get to there's a little viewpoint up here. As soon as we get to that, that's where we'll end this video today. And then I'll do a live stream on the way down. Or I'll try to do a live stream. We'll see what the signal's like. And I should have just enough battery left. We'll see. So let's get moving. Yeah, just up here. Glad I found the trail again. All right, I somehow got off trail. But I'm heading towards the spot that I was originally aiming for, so that's good news. So there's a trail that I'm supposed to be on over there maybe. But that's okay. I think this is the lookout we're heading toward. I didn't, oh look. So now there's a decision tree. So am I supposed to go that way or am I supposed to go that way? Now you gotta follow the GPS. Make sure you don't screw this up. Look at that tree leaning. It's kind of cool. There are so many gosh darn trails here. It's a bike trails crisscrossing all over the place. It's making it very easy to get lost, and I just did on my way to this viewpoint. So remember that tree? I'll come here. We're gonna do the viewpoint. Yeah, up here. It's slippery. Oh, yeah. Ugh. Just moss and more moss. And it's wet. So how do we get down here and into it? I think it's through here. Looks like the best spot. This is gonna break. There we go. Look at those cool little guys. Then we want to go through here. Can we break this down? There we go. There we go. Ugh. And up here. Bumblebee. Well, we made it. Look at all that smoke. People got their wood stoves going. Well, we made it to where we're supposed to be. So I think I'm gonna live stream down the rest of the way. We'll see how it goes. Maybe I have connection, maybe I don't. I got a little bit of a drink here. And yeah, thanks for joining me. This is quite an interesting hike out here. And remember, bring a GPS device with you. Have two. I've got a spare in my pack. My other phone's got GPS on it as well. So just in case this one goes, I've got the other one. You don't want to get lost when you least expect it. And even though I'm relatively close to town, I mean, sunset's gonna come in 2.5 hours. So if you get lost out here and then all of a sudden it's dark, and then you gotta try to find your way in the dark, and that's not as great either. Anyway, I'm rambling. Thanks for coming along. We'll catch you in the next one. See ya. Man, just know when to shut up, age. Jeez. Holy. Just an update. That lookout was not the right one. This is the lookout. Was lost yet again. Thought I was found. Was close. I didn't remember it being that well hidden last time. What you missed off camera, while I had the camera off, was a lot of swearing going on. not worried, but a little angry that I was off trail and just not having an exit. This is better. Much better. Much better trail too. Look at that. Something we can follow. Oh, I'm not sure where that goes. We're not following it anymore. But this is it. So there you go. Our view. And probably the view from right up here. Right here. Ta-da! And the sun came out for us. Oh, can we see right down there? What's that? Bamberton. Now here's something in the forest. Just birds? Squirrel? Squirrel. Cool. Sorry to wake you, buddy, but it's spring. Time to get your butt up. All right, for real this time. Thanks for coming along. We'll catch you in the next one. See ya.